Hello fellow lovers of clean spaces, welcome back to yet another video, and I'm so excited about this one, guys. Like I always say, I really love sharing my homemaking experience with you guys because I know in one way or the other you guys always get to pick one thing from my videos. And welcome back, guys. I'm so happy to have you back again. And on today's video, I'm just gonna spend time randomly at home, just doing some of the chores that I do. And I can say that 80% of the time I'm always in the kitchen. And yeah, today what we're doing in the kitchen is we are making chapatis, one of the very famous Kenyan dishes, guys. If you're not familiar with what chapati is, it's what do I call it? It's bread, a flat bread that is made from wheat flour. Yeah, so that's what we call chapati. And we're just starting the process right now. I'll just put the flour in the basin. I'm just going to proceed ahead to mix up the dry ingredients first. So I'm just gonna go in with my salt. I also put a bit of sugar, and if I have carrots, guys, I usually add, or if I have butternut, I do add, because it helps with softening the chapatis and also improving the taste. And I also go in with my oil first before I put in water. It's very crucial because it will help your the ingredients really mix in well before you introduce the water. So let's go ahead, guys. I'm just spreading in the oil, and I have a challenge today. I'm gonna try to use the least amount of oil that I can. So there's this that I have poured in the cup. Let's see if I'll be able to use it by the end of the time that we're done. Yeah, so let me just put the oil aside. Then I'll be washing up my hands once again because yeah, I just touched a few things here and there. Then we'll go ahead and start kneading the dough. And guys, just a pointer, I use hot water, very, very hot water. It's really important when you want your chapatis to come out soft and tasting nice. So the hot water will help the dough mix in consistently way better. So let's go ahead and do the kneading. And guys, I'm carrying my son on my back, so excuse the fabric you can see in front of me. That's the lasso I have. I'm tying him on my back because he was a bit too fussy. And guys, when you're making hot water to knead your dough, it's important that you really observe the ratio of water to flour. I just realized it's water to flour is like 1 to 3. Because when you're using hot water, it will tend to absorb a lot of flour. So just be careful so that you don't go too much with the water. Yes, so guys, we're making chapatis with stew, of course. So the stew we're making is cereals, which is dengu, and that is what I'm gonna do. And as I cook the dengu, guys, I'm using this small sufuria to make I'm boiling potatoes for my son. I usually tend to boil a lot his food most of the time, or when I'm frying, I really avoid putting a lot of oil. So I realized that he really loved this a style of cooking potatoes. You boil it, you put salt, and then you don't fry with the onions or tomatoes. I just put in a bit of cooking oil, then you let it boil, and then once it's done, I normally mash it and I serve it to him. He really loves this, so I'm just gonna finish on this so that he can eat as he waits on probably to take dinner later on. And guys, if you're observant enough, I know you've realized by now that I've been using a lot of mixed spices lately in my foods. My hubby just bought it the other day, and the other week actually. I think this is the 3rd week you're having it around, and it's really nice. It tastes good in food, so I think we'll be buying it more because we just did a little bit that we wanted to try out. And guys, when you're making your food with the danias, don't always throw the stems away. These parts are usually very crucial when you're making your cereals. They really change the taste. If you're making dengu, beans, or any other, maybe black beans, they usually taste so good. You can put them in your tomatoes or in the onions. They're a game changer. So I've just cut them in, and I've also gone in with my tomatoes, guys. And now I'm just grating a bit of black pepper so that I mix up everything together before I put in my dengu.
started the fire. And I've never been one to pray. I hope for someone like you. After the hurt and the heartbreak, you made me believe in something new. Baby, like a sunrise, like Sunday faith washing over me. After the hardest night, you're giving me reason to believe it's alright even when it's not. We don't have it all, but
and I'm on to rolling my chapatis now. I like using this bigger rolling pin because I feel like it works better since it has a larger surface area. And I'm just doing this, guys. So I've just rolled, I can say the whole dough. I've split it into 3 actually. And I'm just gonna do this for the first batch. And of course I'm spreading some oil on top. It's very important. And guys, this step is also key because it will help your chapatis to form layers. So this is the part where you make the layers on your chapatis. So it's key that you roll them with oil. You put them aside before you start now rolling them for cooking. So let's finish this part, then we start cooking, guys.
you hurt me, you did several times. It hurts to admit that we're no different. I find it hard to commit, but you don't even try. Still I'm better with than without you. Oh, I'm on it, I want it, but why do you seem to call in your eyes? I can't tell if you're here or you're out there. Do you wanna be out there? You don't need to be Prince Charming to me. I just need this to be real. I don't need no fairy tale.
So I'm starting to cook. This is actually the first piece that I'm making, and I've just put it on the pan. I'm gonna give it some time so that it browns enough. And guys, sometimes when I feel like my chapati is not perfectly, or let me say evenly cooked on one side, I usually fold it a little bit just for it to get extra heat than the other side that has been overcooked. So that's why you'll see some of the time I'll be folding a part of them. Yeah. But guys, in generally, when you're making chapatis, if you're new to this process, just know that you'll be rolling them one by one as you put them in the pan. Because if you decide to roll all of them and then you start cooking, you'll find that you mess up the shape, or you just run out of space where you can put them comfortably without them getting stuck up together. Yeah. So I was rolling as I cook, and I was trying to use the most minimal oil possible, though I didn't manage this challenge because at this point I had only made like a quarter of the chapatis and the oil was almost over, the one in the cup. Yep. So let's continue cooking, guys, and we'll see how this ends. I'll show you guys the result, and I hope you love it. And guys, this is one sample of the chapatis that I've made, and I can tell you guys these chapatis were really nice. They were so soft. So I'm just starting to, my hubby couldn't, was so hungry, he didn't want to let me finish, so I was making just a part of the chapatis for him, so that he can have this prior as we finish on the rest. And also my boy, I also made a few pieces for him so that he can also eat as his dad eats. Yeah. So I'm shredding them with a knife, and then I'll be putting the stew on top. This is how my husband loves it. Then I'll be serving him, and that's the one that I'll be eating as I cook. And guys, this was the outcome. At the end of it all, I finished cooking all of them, and guys, let me tell you, these were the best chapatis I've ever made before, and I'm just so happy with how the outcome was. They were really soft, perfect browning, and also the size was just good. The stew was also nice, though I didn't get to put in pepper in the sfuria, so I just put in pepper in my plate, and it was so nice. We really enjoyed our dinner, guys, and I hope you also love the outcome. And guys, fast forward to the following day. This was me in this living room. I was just trying to tidy up here and there. So after I did the sweeping in the morning, I also did mopping of the floor, but I didn't share that with you guys since we did that with you in the last video. So I just wanted to bring to you guys something different. Another way that I also use to maintain my living room is I always ensure that my throw pillows are clean. So the covers that I had on the throw pillows were really dirty, so I had to take them out for washing. And guys, sorry for that, it's my boy. So I had to take them out for washing. Yeah, so I'm just ironing them before I put them back because I need them to be straight. So I'm just starting the ironing from inside out as I progress on to the right side. So let's do this together, guys, and I'll show you guys how this turns out.
No, I'm not a saint. Is anybody these days? Oh, I've been a liar. Pointed a finger when I started the fire. And I've never been one to pray. I hope for someone like you. After the hurt and the heartbreak, you made me believe in something new. Baby, like a sunrise, like Sunday faith washing over me. After the hardest night, you're giving me reason to believe it's alright even when it's not. We don't have it all, but we've got a lot. So amen and hallelujah. Thank
Guys, my son's personality has just is coming out, and I don't know, he's been pointing me on the face, and I feel like it's weird, but hey, this young man, guys, the audacity, yeah, the audacity.
I was a child, I never made the best choices. My heart can run wild. I get distracted with pretty voices, but my past lovers were wrong. Know it from how their love was given. I feel right since they've been
So
gone.
guys, once all the cases were straight and all done, all ironed, I just pulled the bag that I used to put my stuffings inside. So I'll be picking one of them as one by one as I put them back into the cases. And I also have some extra stuffings that I got just differently that I'll be using to add just in case I feel like any of the pillows are really worn out. And I have this yellow one, guys, that does not have like a bag inside. So I just put the stuffings directly on it because it's actually thrifted. I got it from Think Twice, and it didn't have any extra bag inside, but I loved the cover outside, the way it's written Real Me. So I didn't want to change it or cover anything, put anything on top of the writing. So this is what I do. I just put the stuffings directly on it, and I shape it nicely so that it picks the right shape. And maybe that day it won't look nice, but with time it will just pick up, and it will be looking good. So I'll go ahead and finish stuffing all of this. And like this third pillow, it didn't look nice. Just see how the fibers were really worn out. So I've just put it aside. I'll be adding more stuffings in it so that it looks good and really full. Yes.
No, I'm not a saint. Is anybody these days? Oh, I've been a liar. Pointed a finger when I started the fire. And I've never been one to pray. I hope for someone like you. After the hurt and the heartbreak, you made me believe in something new. Baby, like a sunrise, like Sunday faith washing over me. After the hardest night, you're giving me reason to believe it's alright even when it's not. We don't have it all, but we've got a lot. So amen and hallelujah, thanking God's above. And take me to church with your love. And take me to church with your love. as a child. I never made the best choices. My heart can run wild. I get distracted with pretty voices, but my past lovers were wrong. Knew it from how their love was given. I feel right since they've been gone. Since you became my religion, baby, like a sunrise, like Sunday faith washing over me after the hardest night. You're giving me reason to believe it's alright when it's not.
And guys, this is the outcome. I have put the pillowcases back for the throw pillows, and I've tried to arrange them, though my big pillows are not that well in position. Guys, I'm never buying this type of a couch again, because arranging the big pillows is always a pain in yeah, somewhere that I don't want to mention. So yeah, but this is the outcome. Looks really good, and I've taken advantage of the current weather. It's really warm, so I try to keep my door open most of the time, just to let the fresh air come in, and also ensure that the house is well lit.
Saint, is anybody these days? Oh, I've been a liar. Pointed a finger when I started the fire, and I've never been one to pray.